Hello everyone. In light of trade tariffs gradually disappearing between countries through free trade agreements, non-tariff measures such as technical standards and regulations are bound to increase. With this in mind, it is noteworthy that the United Kingdom is both one of Vietnam's major potential markets, at the same time a difficult market with many technical standards. So what are the technical barriers? What are related commitments in the UKVFTA, and what should businesses pay attention to in terms of technical barriers when exporting to the UK? Let's find out in this video. Technical barriers to trade, referred to as TBT, include the technical standards and regulations that a country applies to imported goods and the process for conformity assessment of imported goods to such technical standards and regulations. The purpose of TBT is to protect human health and safety, or to protect the environment, with the goal of creating a transparent business environment, ensuring the technical regulations, standards, and conformity assessment processes are not discriminatory and do not create undue obstacles to trade. The World Trade Organization has established the general principles on the application of TBT measures to which all members must adhere. Similar to other FTAs, the UKVFTA also has its dedicated chapter on TBT, which essentially involves the provisions and principles applicable in the WTO TBT agreement. In addition, in terms of standards, the UKVFTA added regulations related to standard harmonization, in which international standards are used as the basis for considering harmonizing. In terms of technical regulations, according to the UKVFTA, technical regulation must be based on international standards such as ISO 1, IEC 2, ITU 3, or Codex standards, unless these standards are not in line with legitimate objectives such as health protection, safety, environmental protection. More specifically than the WTO, the UKVFTA asked to explain why the international standard was deemed to be inappropriate or equally unacceptable if such was the case. In addition, the TBT chapter in the UKVFTA also introduces mechanisms to facilitate mutual recognition of conformity assessment results, meaning that the goods that have been assessed by the Vietnamese authorities to be compliant with technical standards and regulations will be required of no further assessment by the UK counterpart. In particular, according to the UKVFTA, businesses now have the opportunity to contribute feedback as soon as standards, technical regulations, and procedures for conformity assessment are in the process of drafting. The governments of both sides must ensure that this process is transparent, non-discriminatory, and given sufficient time necessary for business to give feedback, as well as fully prepare for the implementation of regulations for these TBT measures. The UK is a market with strict technical requirements for imported products. Therefore, businesses need to carefully study the technical requirement of the UK for products exported to this market. This information can be looked up on the UK Import and Export Guide page at https://import-good-into-UK. This will help businesses avoid the situation of goods already being exported, only then to discover issues of technical certificate, which will cost a lot of time and money for businesses. In addition, businesses should stay up to date to changes in the technical requirements of products before exporting, since countries with high requirements for good standards such as the UK are very proactive in reviewing and changing technical requirements over time. Information about the measures expected to be issued can be looked up on the epingalert.org page. This is a warning system for TBT and SPS measures of WTO member states, including the UK, developed by the WTO, the United Nations, and the International Trade Center. Currently, ePing has a Vietnamese version, so Vietnamese businesses can easily look up information in a timely, complete, and accurate way. In this video, we have covered the concept of technical barriers in trade, related commitments in the UKVFTA agreement. We hope this information will help you better understand this issue and effectively apply it in the process of importing and exporting goods in your businesses. Thank you for listening.